Hey guys, what's going on? Carter here. Well, I just wanted to do a quick video for you, kind of a quick look at the Guardian Tactical Patron folder that I just got in. I posted a few pictures on my Instagram account and got some good interest, so I figured I would come out with some first impressions real quick before I do any sort of formal review. I got this knife just a few hours ago. I've been playing with it, scoping it out, and got a few things that I wanted to talk about with this knife. I'm not going to go into the history of the company or anything like that in this video. You're going to see some similarities between this and Microtech, and there's a reason for that. But like I said, I'm not going to talk about that in this video. I'm just going to kind of do first impressions, things that I noticed right out of the bat. First and foremost is the weight. It is lighter than I was expecting. It is a rather light knife for how big it is. It's a pretty large folder, pretty wide as well, and it's rather lightweight due to the thick G10 slabs, aluminum, I'm thinking, backspacer. There's no liners or anything like that. You can see even the lock bar on the frame lock is G10, all blasted. It has a steel kind of liner insert that actually runs. It acts as the lock face, and it runs all the way down, just like the manual Microtechs, and then affixes to the other side of this clip here that acts as the spring. The spring is quite light. It does not have a lot of force. It's really easy to disengage, and that is what aids in the insane smoothness. The term smoothness is a little subjective. Really, I mean, things can be smooth but have a good amount of resistance. So just to clarify, really what I mean is very little resistance in the blade. It's running on bearings, and you can see it just falls closed. My first impression when I opened it is this thing's broken. You know, it's so, I don't know, it's kind of a weird sensation at first. It's just, there's zero resistance when you open this knife. It just floats open. It's pretty crazy. And that's due to the bearing system as well as the light pressure on the lock bar. When I first got it, it did have a slight lockup avoidance, I guess we'll say. If you were to open it very lightly, the lock bar would not actually engage. But it didn't take very long to get the lock bar to not do that. So now I can't even if I try my hardest, there. Okay, technically it's opened. See, I'm pushing on it open, but it'll close. But it's hard for me to get it to do it. See, I can't even do it now. So that's definitely just an out-of-the-box, brand new, open it a few times, that goes away. When it does engage, it is rock solid. There's no play, up, down, left, right. It is 100% rock solid. Has a really good detent, which is another thing that kind of throws you off because, you know, there's so little resistance that you just think that the blade's going to fall open, but it doesn't. Very good detent. It looks to be ceramic, which is what Microtech uses, which is my preferred detent ball material, just because it's really hard. It's not going to wear and flatten out as quick as a steel one is. So I really like that. Yeah, I mean, obviously they're shooting for the tactical world, hence Guardian Tactical in their name. They've got two models, this and the Helix Flipper, and then they've got a Tonto and Spear Point on the Helix. They've also got some custom variants of these. It's a US company. This is the one that drew my eye. I really love that blade shape, as well as kind of the accent milling on the blade there. Really cool. Oh, it has steel inserts in the G10 back here, like Microtech does, where the thumb studs / stop pin engages right there. Another feature that I actually found really cool, when you're closing most knives, you're going to hit a part about right here where the detent ball is going to ride up onto the tang And depending on how strong your lock bar is and what your detent ball is like, sometimes it'll actually stick, and then you got to press on it and it'll like pop closed. You've all kind of felt that. Well, I'm not sure if I can get that in here, but over on this side here on the tang, if you can see that dark spot right back there, that is a detent ball. Oh, I just lost focus. That is a detent ball ramp right there. So when you're closing this thing, it hits that ramp and it does not have that stop, that hard stop. It does it about right here. You can just barely feel it right up on that ramp. I found that to be pretty cool. That's a nice little detail. I have not seen that on any other knives. You know, I'm not saying that these guys invented it. It very well may exist. I just haven't seen it on any other knives. I suspect, well, actually, I'm not going to guess why they did that. I don't know if maybe this knife had a little bit of an issue more so than others with hitting that little stopping point, or if they just did it to be a little extra cool. I don't know, but a cool little detail that I found. You can actually see it, not in the camera, but you can see that ball just right up on that ramp. Makes for a nice smooth transition when you're closing it. So I'll be carrying this and doing a full-ish review after I've used it and experienced it a little bit longer, but I just couldn't hold back from sharing some of these first impressions of this guy. Alright guys, take it easy. I'm out of here.